Sad boys, sad boys, sad boys, sad boys,
From East Tennessee, this is the Sad Bois podcast. And now, here's your hosts, Gabe and Parker.
Yeah.
Oh, are we good to go?
Yeah, we're going, dude.
We're rocking and rolling. Well, I was going to tell you, so I had this dream last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to stress from the beginning that this was not a sex dream, but there does involve nudity and a little.
But it's like tasteful.
It was like tasteful, and it was like sweet, and it was pure.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
the way it should be.
The purest nudity. So I had this dream that it was like the day after I got married or something, and I was with my wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, dude, she's banging. she's good looking. You know what I mean? But again, I just want to stress it was not a sexual dream, unless you're in that camp that nudity is sexual, which I am not. I think it's art. I love walking around my house naked, and I call it art. After I sit down on the couch, I look down and I call it art.
P-Boy's art.
Oh my god. Thank you for that sweet plug. No, but the dream, I mean, no, it might be weird. I don't care. I don't know. Because I felt weird sharing the dream with you.
Well, now you're just...
Whatever,
I'm just
backtracking. Anyways, it was like the day after my wedding, and we weren't having sex in the dream. We were just sitting in a tub.
Were there bubbles?
There were bubbles. And we weren't fooling around. We weren't, doing anything. We were just sitting there and we were just holding hands and we were talking. And that was my dream. And it was like the nicest dream I think I've had in a long time.
Because you've been talking about it all day.
I really have.
He woke up with a glow.
I don't know, it's just nice. I think that is like the ideal, I think I've matured a lot in the past little bit, and I think I have this idea. I think, when you're a young, I don't want to say dude, but I speak from the dude's perspective. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of guys are just like, I just want to bone 24/7 and nothing else matters, and that's not a cool way to be. And I can be open and vulnerable and say that that's how I was. I was that way.
How often did you bone?
No, I said I wanted to bone. I never boned, but oh god, this makes the story now sad, where it was supposed to be this like attempt at pure.
No, it's so cute.
No, but it was just this nice dream, and I think I've gotten to that point now where I realize like sex isn't this super important thing. It's not some sort of aspiration that's going to change or fix anything. But this dream was just really nice because I was just sitting there and I was just talking in the dream, and she was my wife. And we were just talking, we were just holding hands, and it was just so sweet.
Do you know who she was?
I don't. It was like, I guess it was like my figment of imagination, like, I guess in my head.
Recognize her? That's sad. I wish it was someone we knew.
I would tell you. I mean, I probably wouldn't say it on the podcast, but I definitely would tell you.
You would have told me, and I would say it on the podcast.
Yeah. No, but it really wasn't. It was I'll describe her to you, not there were bubbles, so okay. I couldn't describe that stuff.
What color was her hair?
Blonde.
That's not on brand for you.
No, it's really not. And she had a septum piercing. It's kind of cool.
I just recently learned that you're into that.
I think I just recently learned that I was into that because of this dream. No, I don't know. It was just this. I don't know. It was just a nice and pure dream. I woke up and I was like, "Oh, that was a dream." And maybe I'm dreaming now, and that's real life.
Whoa. Now that's a thought.
That is a thought.
What if... Oh my god. I need a second. That's a lot to deal with.
It is.
What if our dreers are real life?
Dreers.
And our real life are just dreers? What if? Wouldn't that be crazy?
What if, but not?
What if, but different? What if but switched?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my dream. Did you have a dream last night?
I did, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't dream that often.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I just don't retain them well. I don't know.
Yeah. I think there are very few dreams that I remember.
What happens? Here's what happens to me. This is weird. I don't think I've, like, told a lot of people this, but the people that I have told, I think they think I'm crazy. I don't remember my dreams very often, but, like, there are many times in my waking life that, like, something happens, and I'm like, I dreamed this.
Yeah.
It was like that some weird, like, deja vu. You ever had deja vu so hard you want to throw up?
Yeah.
That's most of my life. It was very strange. But no, I didn't have any fun married dreams.
That's sad.
I'm not sure I've ever had a married dream.
I don't know. I've had a lot.
Well, that's very sweet. Do you dream in first person or third person?
I dream in first person.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Do you not? Do you dream?
No, I dream in third person. Here's what I'll say.
Weird.
Anytime that I dream in first person, there's always, like, something wrong with my vision or something.
Interesting.
Like, it's not like I'm blind, but it's like I can't open my eyes. So I just, like, hear things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. No, I always dream in first person. Every time.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I wonder if there's anything...
I mean, I'm sure there's something, like, psychological to it. But that's always interesting, because everyone has, like...
Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's different. But yeah. Yeah.
Parker just wants to find love.
Yeah.
And speaking of love...
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentimes. So we're releasing this on Valentine's.
Yeah.
You think we can say that the whole time?
On Valentine's.
Yeah.
I love Valentimes.
Valentine's Day. So we're going to talk about it. Welcome to our Valentine's special. In this episode, Parker's just looking for that woman. He's on Tinder. How's the old Tinder going for you, Park?
Well, you said I'm on Tinder, but I actually Tinder's more like it's on me. Tinder's on me. No, I tried on Tinder, and it made my self-esteem go way down.
Why?
Well, because
lack of matches, or just
lack of matches. Yeah, I think I can count on my hands how many matches I've had on Tinder.
How long were you Tindering?
I had it for like a year.
Really?
Yeah, it was really, really depressing.
I didn't know that.
It was really depressing. It made me very deeply sad.
So you had to jump off.
I got off. I stopped suckling on the teat of Tinder.
Okay, but I know that there is one good story that came from your Tinder escapades.
I wouldn't even call it an escapade. It
sounds escapade-y to me.
I didn't do anything about it.
But she did.
Yeah, she really did. It was, honestly, this story is kind of creepy. And here's what I'll say to this, is if I were a girl...
And if the roles were reversed,
it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's still kind of weird.
No, it's definitely weird, but I'm saying it would escalate it. So story goes, I'm on the can. And this is really how the story goes. I was taking a mean thumper dumper, you know what I'm talking about. It was just sliding out of me like syrup out of a bottle.
Okay.
Gross. That's disgusting.
Gross.
Anyways, no, I was sitting on the toilet and I noticed my phone buzz, and I guess I had gotten that match in that moment. And like I said, it was particularly long poop, and I'm not trying to be gross. That really does add to the story.
Okay.
So, no, because my phone buzzed, and it was 10 minutes later, and here's somebody knock at the door. I'm still on the toilet, and there were a bunch of people over, and they opened the door, and it's the neighbor. And the girl I had swiped on was the neighbor. And so she swipe right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I swipe right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I just hear everyone, because we were hanging out, everybody's drinking, and everyone's losing their shit. They're like, Parker, get out here! Get out here! And I was pissed because I had to clinch it off. I had to tie the bag up.
Oh my god.
I wanted to finish.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so I go, and the girl's like, I matched with you on Tinder. And I was like,
great.
Cool. She's like, I'm your neighbor. I live right next to you. And I was like, awesome, like, sick. And so she messaged me. And the situation was weird, because, I mean, I am, with women, I will say, like, legitimately, I really don't know how to maneuver that world. I do struggle with it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I thought, I guess I'll respond. I don't know. And so I respond to her and everything, and so we kind of started this conversation, and she, like, tells me she's, like, going into the Marines, she's leaving in a few days, and I was like, this girl's trying to get in my pants.
Yeah, 100%. That's all that was happening.
And I was like, I'm not doing that because,
kind of boy.
Well, here's why. And it wasn't because, I'm a good Christian boy, and I don't, I don't like that,
strange?
I don't like that strange. But I was like, if I do go over there and something goes wrong, and she gets vengeful, you know what I mean? Like,
she'll be gone.
No. She'll be gone, but she'll come back a killer. Trained in the art of taking life. And so I was like, I can't go over there, because what if I embarrass myself or I embarrass her?
What do you think happens when you're with a woman?
I heard that sometimes you fart. And that's kind of like awkward.
I think everyone farts.
But at the wrong time. And so she gets embarrassed and I have to...
And then she kills you.
I have to... Yeah, well, after she comes back... No, because she farted.
Oh!
And she wants to kill off
and you would laugh.
Yeah, and like it upset... So that's like what I think... That's kind of how I thought the situation was going to end. So I just stopped responding. I unmatched with her.
Damn.
And, so
Did you guys ever interact afterwards? After the unmatching?
Well, no, because it was like a Friday night, and she left for the Marines on Monday morning. And I haven't seen her, so like I do believe that it wasn't just a pickup line or something like that. It was weird. I didn't like it. I really didn't. I was not a fan.
I just remember being like somebody. I wasn't here. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what I was doing, but someone like texted me about it and was like, "You're never gonna believe like what just happened."
It was one of the weirdest things that has happened in my life. I think, like for sure. It was so bizarre.
But girls, the girl thinks you're cute.
Well, no, she said I matched with you because we're neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm going to say is like, I feel as though people still have standards. Mm-hmm. So like she had to be attracted to you by at least a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I guess. I don't know, man.
I don't think that anybody is gonna let just anyone flop around on top. You know what I'm saying?
Like a fish fell out of a cart.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And just
when your goldfish, when your kid goldfish jumped out of the bowl, and you get home from school, and he's on his way out, but he's still got a little jump in him.
Yeah, a little kick in him. Mm-hmm. I will tell you, that actually makes me really sad that you would bring that up. Not because have I ever told you the story of my fish that I had for a while? Mm-mm. It was the weirdest time in my life, man. Talking about love. I for real, like I loved this fish. I won this fish in like some sort of like weird fair thing. And they say this fish don't really last a week. But I had this fish for like 8 months. And I kept him alive for that long. I saved up my money, like my allowance. And I bought him a really nice tank. I got him one of the SpongeBob little the SpongeBob.
I had one of those.
Pineapple house.
Yeah, I had one of those.
And I named him Albert. Don't come at me.
I didn't say a word.
You made your nose went, and that was what happened.
Allergies. It's bad.
That's not.
The weather has been hot and cold every
It has been going back and forth. No, but I really love this fish, right? Mm-hmm. And I went to church one day, and I came back from church and just dead. Just dead. I fed him every day.
That's the way of life, baby.
He his tank was big. It wasn't like he was like constrained or anything. Just dead. And I cried, man. I straight up cried. It was freshman year
of high school.
Of high school.
Wow, this is just a goldfish.
Yeah, dude.
That you cried over.
I know. I mean, I know that makes me seem so lame, but I don't care. I love.
It seems late in the game to like you should have figured out goldfish by now.
I never had one. I never had one, and so like I said, I won this fish, and they were like, it's probably not going to last a long time, So I kept it in its own little bowl, and I just changed the water for a while. But then